Hello, it's Robin from Kaszazz. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make this wedding card using some of our new products. We have some shimmer card and paper, an embossing folder which has got this damask design here, and we've also got some ribbon slides as well. First of all, we're going to cut our card. I've got an A4 sheet here. I'm going to cut it to 14.8 centimetres. I'll set that piece aside. An easy way to score the card is if we leave the blade down the bottom of the trimmer. Our halfway point is 10.5. So I like to use a bone scorer just down the line here. Gives you a nice straight edge. When we take it out of our trimmer, it's easier to fold, and we'll just flatten it with our bone scorer there. So we've got a really nice clean edge there. So with this other piece of A5, we need to cut it 14 centimetres by 9.5. We'll have to make sure it goes across this way, so we've got enough left for our heart. So that's 14. That's 9.5, so that creates the front of our card there. Now we're going to trim this piece of silver foil here. I'm going to trim that to 14.4 centimetres, but what we're going to do is turn it over so that when we actually bring the blade cartridge down, it's not going to scratch the foil. So it's already 10 centimetres wide, this piece. So that gives us a nice clean edge without a scratch on it. And we also need another piece which is 7 centimetres by 7 centimetres. Being careful not to scratch that there. That's for our heart. Now we're going to emboss this heart here. I've got my spare piece of shimmer paper here. We need to put that into our damask folder. Our Ezy-Press stack is going to be a black embossing plate, and then we're going to use the green. These are quite thin, these two plates, so that makes us go through the Ezy-Press a bit easier. So I'll just run that through the Ezy-Press. So I've just run that through the Ezy-Press. As you can see, it's got a really nice design on there now. I'll put that aside. Now we're going to cut our hearts out. So for this Ezy-Press pad stack will be a pink base. And we'll put this here like this. This is the 4th largest heart die. And now we're going to put our silver there with this little heart on it as well. And we put a blue pad on the top, and I'll run that through the Ezy-Press now. So I've run those through the Ezy-Press. So now I've got a really nice heart cut out here. I've tried to line up the pattern here, so that's another little handy tip. And I've got a silver heart here I'll cut out as well. I'm just going to stamp our Mr. and Mrs. stamp onto the top of this card here. And we're using StazOn black ink. Just up in the top corner here. We've got a event stationery stamps, so you can choose whichever one you like. Now the black StazOn doesn't come out really black because of the shimmer card, but I quite like it, not a real stark black. I'll just put that aside again. Now what we're going to do with this embossed heart here is just going to give it a little bit of colour. So you can choose whatever colour that's going to match your wedding or whatever event you are making these cards for. And just rubbing lightly just over the top here. I'm using a Tim Holtz Distress ink pad here, and I'm actually using Victorian Velvet. So it's just picking up the embossed design that's raised here. You can use as little or as much as you like. I'm going to do mostly around the edges because we are going to put the heart over the top. And while we've got that out, I'll just lightly edge around this little piece of shimmer card as well. Now I'm just going to start assembling the card. So I'll put some tape on the back of the silver foil. Get little fingerprints on the silver foil, but we can rub that off after. And then we're going to attach this piece. You can put more tape on if you like, but just today I'm just going to put those two pieces on there. Now we're going to create a bow to put onto this silver piece here. So I've just got a piece of ribbon here with a silver edge on it, and we've got one of these new ribbon slides. They make any project look a bit fancy. So what I'm going to do is just put it up from the back and down through the front like that. And then to create the bow, I'll just turn it over, and I need to make a bit of room there and slip this little part here through the back. That's one side of the bow, and then this side here, it's a little bit easier if you can fold it. It's a little bit fiddly. I've got some tweezers here, I can pull that little bit through, or you could use your multi-tool with the piercer end and push it through there. So that creates a nice little bow there for us. Just have to fiddle around with it a little bit just to make it how you like it. So that's going to go on there like that. I'm just going to put a little piece of magic mount on the back here, and we'll stick that to the middle of the card there, and the ends of the bow we're just going to stick onto the back. Just pull them down a little bit and put them wherever you like. Now a little bit more tape here, and we'll stick that onto there. Okay, a little bit more tape. I'm going to put it onto the front of our card, but just on a little angle, just so it looks a little bit different. There's our finished card. If you get any fingerprints on the silver foil, just give them a little rub. Comes off quite good. So that's our wedding card with our shimmer paper, our embossing folder and our ribbon slider. Contact your local Kaszazz consultant for this and other demonstrations of our product range.